Hello children, hope you all are fine and studying well. So let's start with our English poem to Great Grandmother. Children, have you seen your great grandparents? Grandparents means your grandparents, their parents. Okay, understood? Like your mother, her mother, her mother. That is great grandmother. Children, we should know about our great grandparents. You might have seen in old photographs how they look, how they used to live, where they used to live, everything. Your parents will be telling you about their childhood with their grandparents. Their grandparents are your great grandparents. Great grandmother poem is written by Maley. He was born on 7th January 1931. He was a British poet and animator. Tom and Jerry, Chhota Bheem, these all are animated serials by him. He was also one of the visual effect artists in the British film industry. He got the award for the best visual effect in 2 films. So let's start with the poem. I'll read the poem. She looks out at me from the yellowing photograph. The poet explains about his great grandmother in this poem. The poet is looking at the photograph and he feels that his great grandmother is looking at him. Children, when we see any photograph, we feel the person in the picture is looking at us. Whichever side we move, we feel it is turning its eyes towards us. So the same way, the poet also saying, she looks out at me from the yellowing photograph. Yellowing means faded, old photograph. Misted over by time, it is a frank and serious look. Misted means dimmed. So the poet is telling, because the photograph is old, the color of the photograph has been faded, it has become dim. It is a frank look. My great grandmother's look is very frank. Her eyes are stern, but they can laugh too. Though in the photograph she looks like she is very strict, but the poet says she can laugh too. Her eyes are smiling. Seeing the photograph, he feels very happy. Her hair is pulled back tightly in a bun, and on her black dress she wears no jewelry. Children, you just imagine about your grandmother. How she comb her hair. She apply oil and she tightly comb her hair and pull back and tie the bun. No? So here also the poet express about his great grandmother. She is also tied her hair backside in a bun. On her black dress she wears no jewelry. In the picture, in the portrait, the poet is saying that his great grandmother is wearing black saree with no jewelry. She is not wearing any jewelry. In olden days, people were not wearing more jewelries. They were very simple living people. I never knew her, yet I recognize myself in her. The poet identifies himself in his great grandmother. He sees many similarities between both of them. They both of are different generation, but same family. So he can see similarities between him and his great grandmother. 3 generations later, may my great grandchildren feel as close to me as I now do to her. The poet wishes how I am recognizing my great grandmother. So may my great grandchildren also feel as close to me as I now feel for my great grandmother. So they should also feel the same similarities between me and themselves. I hope you all understood the poem. Thank you.